Hello and welcome to my new video. Yesterday I was studying for my examination. I am not sure it will be conducted or not. I study in BSc third year, but I will like to be prepared for the examination. So yesterday I was reading English subject, and I have completed like 4 chapter, and one of them was on the rule of the road, and it is written by A.G. Gardiner. And I just want to show you something about this book. Okay, I mean about this lesson. I haven't read the whole lesson. I have just prepared the question answer, but in this question you can feel what the writer is trying to say. Okay, I will just read you one simple question. Why is it essential to observe the rule of the road? Okay, the question is this, and the answer is following. By observing the rules of the road, all can enjoy their liberty without coming in the way of others. In this way, road can be made safe for all. This is the question, and its answer can like solve half of the problem that we are facing today. I just want to focus on one thing. Okay, it says that all can enjoy their liberty without coming in way of other peoples or others. Okay, so it says that you can enjoy your liberty, you can enjoy your freedom, and you also can enjoy your freedom of expression, freedom of speech, and freedom of protest, I guess. Right to protest, I guess. So you can enjoy that all, but if you are coming in other people's way, then it is not good, and it is not the ideal way to do it. Why I am telling you this? Because yes, some days ago, like 2 or 4 months, the farmer protests have started, and they block the road. I am not talking about the road here. This road and that road is different. Okay? So they blocked the road, and they just stopped everything was going from this side to that side, and everything else had stopped, and government faced lots and lots of loss of the money. Okay, and it was not just about the money. The thing was, they were using their liberty as a right to protest, but they are coming in other people's way. I'm not talking about the road, I'm talking about the freedom. They were capturing other people's freedom to go this way to that way. Okay, they are capturing other people's freedom to travel. They were capturing other people's right to do everything they want to do. They were just focusing on their right to protest by blocking the road, but they were not considering, or they were not even thinking about other people's freedom. They were not thinking of other people's right to live. They were not thinking about other people's right to travel. They were using their freedom to like snatching other people's freedom, or snatching other people's right. And this is the thing that shows you that who was wrong and who was right that time. The farmers protesters was right. They have right to protest, but the thing is, they were coming in other people's way. You can protest, take a park or Ramlila Maidan in as an example. Sit there, protest against the government, against anywhere you want, anyone you want, anywhere, anyone you want. But if you are coming in other people's way, or if you are snatching other people's rights, then your protest is not valuable or legal or good in humanitarian way. I'm just going to read you other thing that I have just read here. Where is it? the situation is one lady was walking on the road, and she was walking in between the traffic, and everyone else is disturbed by her. In this copy they say that, and the question is, describe the possible consequences of the lady. Describe the consequences of the lady. I don't know why this is happening. Walking the middle of the road. Okay, walking down the middle of the road. The answer is, if liberty entailed the old lady to walk down the middle of the road, then it is also entailed the cab driver to drive on the pavement, and the end of such liberty would be universal chaos. They are saying that the women has right to walk on the road, but driver also have a right to go on his way, so he can like throw her out, I mean hit and run kind of thing. He can do that because he has a right to go on the road. If the traffic lights is saying that he can go, so he is going. It doesn't mean that the people are walking on the road and he doesn't have to stop there, because there is no zebra crossing over there. He can go and hit her, but this thing doesn't happen in reality. If some lady is walking down the road, if there is no zebra crossing, the cab driver will stop his car and let the lady go. But if many people just gather there and sit around and block the road, then where is the right of that cab driver to go on the other side? This is the thing I want to point out. Okay, and the last line says, everybody would be getting in everybody else's way and nobody will get anywhere. In this way, everybody will get in everybody else's way and nobody would able to go anywhere. I think the protester or the leaders of the farmers should read this lesson, and I don't think they have read this. I mean, the intellectuals, the Buddhijeevi or Andolanjeevi, I don't know who are they, but if they read this lesson, they will understand that they were wrong at that time. Farmers' protest is right. I'm not telling that they were doing anything wrong, but the way they were doing it, it was wrong. You can do protest, you can do protest against anyone, but there should be a way to do it. You cannot sit on the road and block all the roads and snatch other people's right to live or travel or anything else. Delhi's the people who are living in Delhi, they can understand what I am saying. My English is not that good, but I'm trying my best, and I think everyone understand what I am saying. Okay, what is the other thing I wanted to talk about? So here is another question. Give some of the example Gardiner give to show that if personal liberty does not disturb the life of other peoples, we may be as free as we can. He is saying that if our liberty doesn't hurt anyone else, then we can live as free as we want, and we can live. Some examples I will not tell you. According to the Gardiner, it is fine if we want to dye our hair or wear strange clothes in public. Strange clothes, I mean, what is it? We can wear that, and we may dress up the way we want. We can dress up the way we want, as it is our individual liberty and does not intrude our social responsibility. This is our individual liberty, what we want to wear. If we want to dye our head or shave our head or make a beard like this, it's our liberty. We can do whatever we want in this kind of thing because we are not disturbing other people. Others have the right to laugh at us if they find our dress up strange. Others can laugh at how we talk, how we walk, how we dress. They can laugh on us. It's their right. But we also have a right to indifferent to them. But we have also right to like ignore them, or tell them what or like take a conversation with them or debate with them. But you cannot hate him, the people who are laughing at. We also have a liberty to eat whatever we want and however we want. We also have liberty to eat whatever we want and however we want. The first thing, I hate non-veg. Okay, but I am not going to like beat who other people who eats it. I hate and I think the vegetarian people are the most hypocrite people in entire the khadya shrunkhala or eating structure. I don't know what is that mean. I know what is that mean. You understand, okay? So vegetarian people are the most hypocrite. They are saying that they are vegetarian but with a egg. This is the most disgusting thing that I have heard. If you want to be a non-veg person, go on that side, eat. And if you want to be a veg person, stay vegetarian. Why are you doing this hypocrisy? I mean hypocrisy in between them. And there is also a side that people are vegan. I don't like them either because they are like super idiots. I mean they don't, what they say, they don't make sense. The vegan people don't make sense. I don't know how to explain this, because if I were talking in Hindi, I will like to give you 1,000 example, but I just make that I will make my all videos in English. Okay, so forget that. Yeah, one thing, I don't like non-veg people, but I do not hate them. I hate vegetarian hypocrisy, and I don't like vegan. I am a vegetarian. I am a fully vegetarian person, and I like the way we are, and that is my right to do. Nobody has the right to control us on that, or ask whether we are Protestant or Catholic, or even marry a dark lady or a fair lady, or the kind of drink we prefer. He is saying that whatever, however we live, it's on us. Okay, you don't have right to like pass a judgment on it. You can make your own opinion, and you can put that opinion on a letter and make his batti, and okay, you understand what I'm saying. Because all these are our individual liberty which does not disturb the society. These all are our individual liberty which does not disturb the society. But if you are disturbing the society by any of your right, like using, you have a right to give a speech, but you cannot like put a loudspeaker on your what this society, and step up on the stage and like speak loudly and disturb everyone. You have a right to speech, but they also have right to peace. They also want to live in a peaceful environment, and you are disturbing them. I am not pointing out on any religion here, but I am just telling you this is how the freedom works. Okay, so I think it is full. My video is full by with this, so we will talk about a newspaper some other day. ओ मितवा सुन मितवा, तुझको क्या डर है, ये धरती अपनी है, अपना घर है रे। ओ मितवा सुन मितवा, तुझको क्या डर है, ये धरती अपनी है, अपना घर है रे, तू जा रे। लास्ट का सूट थोड़ा अच्छा नहीं।